Shit. That's all I can say to y'all, folks. Shit.
Shit.
There is somebody out there, and yes, I'm screaming, but there's somebody out there that doesn't want me ever to do this show again. And whoever you are, and why ever you're touching my home, my dwelling, you're getting to me right now. Lord have mercy. I can't win. Once I tell you this here in a second, you'll think I'm BSing you. You think that I'm telling y'all some shit, but I'm really not. Any damn way. It's Tuesday. You came here for some damn reason. I don't know why anymore. I don't even know why I come here anymore, but I'm here, and but y'all did come here to see a smooth transition, and I need to hurry up and give it to you, or you might not see it. On top of, this is the longest running show, and it might be the last damn show. I don't have a clue, but here we go, folks. Smooth transition. If I can find how I need to do this. Here we go. Wah, wah, wah. What's going on, folks? Let me get this out the way real quick. True Vapor Show 415. Yeah, it's in your face. Here we go. Folks.
Hi, ST. Love you.
Hey, how you doing, girl?
I'm good. How are you?
I was doing good about 20 minutes ago, and then it just went downhill. So,
Why? Because you had to do the show and it sucks.
Damn.
well, that's better what I was gonna say, but
Actually, his electric went out, but all right. God damn.
6 minutes. 6 minutes before this show comes on. I'm sitting here waiting on Mark to get in the room, and we have a power surge that goes on in the neighborhood. My Ring app is going off like crazy over here because there's people raising hell. We have got the shittiest power supply company in the damn world. I'm not lying to you. You don't even have to sneeze here anymore, and something's going to happen with our crap. So I'm totally burned out. This is going on way too much here. And if y'all remember last Tuesday, we had a little shower that sneaked up. And of course, we lost the power. And I'll be damned if I just didn't lose shit again. Now, the power came right back. The issue is my internet was taking forever to come back up. And it wasn't doing me any damn good anyway. So if I can make it through this show, I guess I'm gonna be all right. Hold on one second, because
You shouldn't have
You want
said
to know
that.
what he was doing 6 minutes while you were waiting for him? Playing his guitar, doing nothing.
It doesn't matter if I was here or not. His shit went out regardless.
That don't matter. He was still waiting for you.
I could have been here an hour early
You
and
could
his
have
shit
been a
went
good
out.
friend, texting him, being supportive and shit. But no, you're
Shut
playing
up!
your
His electric's gonna
guitar,
go off. You talk too much.
all being selfish and whatnot.
We gotta squeeze this show in quick.
yes, we do. Yes, we do. Now, oh my God, I'm done.
What happened?
I'm trying to look at my AC shit, and it won't even pull up on my phone now. I'm done. I'm sick of all this shit. I don't care. I'm going to sit here and cuss for the next hour, and if y'all hate to hear me cuss,
That's
y'all,
because everything in the house is ran on Wi-Fi. Once the internet goes out, every fucking thing goes out.
that's
how
where
it's here.
that's what we've messed up in this world. We rely too much now on Wi-Fi shit running our damn homes, and this is exactly what it gets us.
Cameras go out, thermostat goes out, everything fucking goes out when the internet goes out.
All right, I'm going to try this. Let me see how this goes. Hold on. I'm listening. All right, so far so good there.
Don't turn around and use the thermostat or anything.
I'm listening. All right, talk to these folks for just a second.
Hello there, folks. ST is understandable to be upset. We hell, you high class people. What the hell are you trying to say? I can't even read that. Go grab a cold beer. Igrajijit. I can't even pronounce that, Anthony, but thank you. If that's Spanish. Everything needs to be. they need to get rid of Wi-Fi in the house and start doing satellite in the house. So that way when the internet goes out, everything in your house still runs. Because everything is hooked up to Wi-Fi. At least everything in most houses. Your thermostats, your cameras, hell, your phones are run over Wi-Fi too sometimes. Mark, did you get rid of your junior? Yes, he is not here. He'll be back hopefully, or not hopefully, this weekend.
I've got it back. We are in a safe place. Please don't let anything else happen. Please.
And we're gone.
Yeah. Holy shit. Dude, this whole entire day has been nothing. Well, it's kind of been a shit show a little bit for me, but some things I won't talk about, but some things I will. No, I'm not talking about any of it because it'll just burn me up and I'll just sit here and bitch and cry like a little 2-year-old. And that's not what y'all came to hear tonight. Y'all came to hear all the vaping shit that's going on in this world because there is all kind of shit that has hit the news wire. Mark, go ahead and tell about all this news that's going on with this vaping shit. I know, man.
Yeah, there ain't nothing going on.
I'm trying to calm down and get back in my little happy place, my little happy spot, whatever that's supposed to be. I'm trying to get it back. I hope all y'all are having somewhat of a decent Tuesday evening. I'm lost now. Doesn't it? It only takes one little thing to happen, and a show can go like to hell. Like when my mind's set and I'm ready to go, and I had too much crap going on happen at once. But
it always happens like 5 minutes before the show too. Always.
So first off, which I should have opened up with saying, I think y'all heard it. I can't remember when Mike said it, but Mike is on vacation this week, so he's off the clock. He had a little bit of vacation time left he could use, so he went ahead and burned that up this week. So I don't think Mike has any more vacation time left, so he'll be stuck being on this show till the end of the year now. But and Marvin, the biggest piece of shit in vaping, the oldest sumbitch in vaping, that's laying in a home right now with nurses holding an iPad up to his face because his eyes, the cataracts on his eyes are they're about as thick, I'd say.
Looking through a bathroom window.
It is. It's worse than Mark's vision. And he's still sitting here bitching in this chat right now. But I love you, Marvin. Even though you hate me, I love you right now. So, but no, I hope everybody out there is doing pretty good right now. It's just been, I'm trying to get my mind kind of in that good place again. And it'll get there here just in a few. But I felt like I had all kind of shit to talk about. But I haven't seen any crazy new products like... And if y'all did not know this, I know Mark probably ordered a pair of those headphones after we showed them off last week. So he'll be using those very soon. So
I need a few more disposables. I can afford them.
I did catch your video on your chair. Kudos to you on that. I was sitting here, and it's kind of like one of those things again. I've got a big boy chair too. I've had mine for a while. I don't think it'll hold 500 pounds like the shit he's got going on over there, which he ain't even used it. He only used it for the video. You can see it's no longer in service, but
nope.
It's probably the most uncomfortable chair known to man, but
it's actually not. It wasn't too bad actually. The wheels kind of sucked, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad a chair.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
But as I watched you put that together, I was kind of thinking to myself that...
Dude, that video was like an hour and a half long, and I trimmed it down to 18 minutes.
You had to do a lot of cutting on it, didn't you?
Yep, I had like 25 video clips. Holy fuck, that was the most annoying video to edit. Holy God, never again.
Did the company reach back out to you and say, hey, we loved your video, or have they even said shit?
They said, hey, we loved your video, but we noticed no one's buying a chair. What gives? I said, well, you contacted me. I didn't contact you.
Are you serious?
No, they didn't say that.
Oh, I was fixing to say, damn, man.
But I'm pretty sure the person that sent it is probably thinking, okay, I'm waiting for all these orders to come in, and there hasn't been shit coming in yet.
You know, when I went on the search for the chair that I've got right now, I went to YouTube years ago and typed in like the 5 best gaming chairs that are for large guys, meaning for fat asses. And the one I'm sitting in was about the most highly praised out of the few that they had, that the weight capacity was up there. Of course, I wanted the weight capacity to be a hell of a lot more than what I was. So if I wanted to grow or gain a few pounds, I'd still have the leverage there and wouldn't have to worry about it. But I don't think that company that you dealt with, I don't remember seeing them. Are they fairly new?
No, I think they've been around. I remember seeing their chairs for a while. I see their chairs all the time. I think they've been around for quite a while.
Yeah. And that's the price point that this one was at, like the 5 something or whatever like that. It's the most I've ever spent on a chair, because I agree. Again, I actually listened to Mark on this one a little bit, and we've kind of both been down the same path. We're both big guys. You buy these $200 and $300 chairs that feel comfortable like the first week or two, and then you start noticing little things going on, and then about after 5-6 months of sitting in it all for 12 hours at a time,
Hanging to the side and shit. And
it creaks, it leans, you be damned if you lean back in it, the thing's just gonna fall off the damn post. But yeah, you got to be careful with some of that shit. But Bachelor, thank you for the donation. He said Mark purchased himself a LifeStraw off Amazon today. I have no idea what a LifeStraw is. What is that?
I don't know. I gotta look.
Is that one of those things you sit in a pool with?
A life straw?
Alan Osborne, thank you for that generous donation. And you became a member, I believe. And if I missed that because of all the confusion here, welcome to the group. Or Mark told me you did, so hold on. Let me go back.
He became a member.
Okay, I can look on here.
Oh, these are pretty cool. So it's like a fat straw that turns. You could drink pretty much anything, and it purifies it as you're drinking it, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So can you stick it in like a lake and just drink the water, and it's going to filter it? Removes 99.9 bacteria, parasites. So you can pretty much stick this in your toilet and start drinking the water.
How much is it?
Oh, there's one on Amazon for $12.
Yeah, when it's going for $12, I don't know if how well I'm gonna trust drinking lake water through something, but damn, we didn't even do damn buffets and shit. Splash says, what char are you using? I'm assuming you meant chair. The Vertigear. So they got I think all these companies have a bunch of different models in their chair, but this one is like the PL 5000 or something like that. It's only got, I think it's like a 420 pound weight limit on it. It's not a 500. Mark's what Mark was showing you, which y'all didn't get to see really, because I was looking at the actual seat part that you sit your big fat ass in. That thing looked like a piece of foam on a huge slat of fucking steel. That
It was big.
it looks like if you've got like wide hips, like if you were like Sugar Babe, you could sit in it and not touch the arms of it at all.
I sat in it, and I could still take my hands. Like, I got gigantic hips, too, and that thing still had room.
Yeah.
And that chair's so heavy, me and Angela had to carry it upstairs to Marcus's room. I've never had a chair that heavy in my life. I couldn't lift it.
Oh, you gave it to him?
Yep. His chair was, like, fucking totaled.
Well, hold on now. What about... Y'all need 2 chairs for the show, right? What are you doing for that situation?
But I'm not going to just have that chair down here just for an hour out of the week. I'll just use my kitchen chair like I've been doing.
The one
And
that's
this chair cost me
busted?
so much. No, I got just a regular old like kitchen chair I use
Oh, okay.
on Friday. And this chair costs so much that I'm not going to replace it with that. That'd be kind of stupid.
Yeah, you know, when you kind of step into the finer things in life, so Mark's got the Herman Miller right there. It's
This is because
not
of Mike and I think it was Mike and who else? Brian.
Brian,
Mark
Phenom, they all got them.
convinced me to buy one. So
So since me and Mark are kind of in a different weight class, the ones they got have like the netting or like the mesh, whatever.
makes your shit breathe.
It's for lighter people. But we need the shit with the big pads and shit on them and stuff like that, like shoulder pads or whatever. But I don't know. I'm kind of shocked. You paid a good penny for that chair. I'm kind of shocked that it's still holding up real good, right? Or is it starting to
Yeah.
have any fatigue
bought
to
it-
it?
No, I bought it at the trailer. I must have had it for 4, maybe 5 years, and it's still just as good as it was when I bought it.
Yeah.
I guess their chairs really are. I don't know if they're worth the money, but their warranty is like something like 10 or 12 years on their chairs. So
It's hard to stomach trying to tell
yeah,
yourself that it's okay to buy like, and that's actually the cheaper Herman Miller that Mark's got. The ones like Phenom and all them got, they're into that like $2 and $3 grand range, if not even up from that. Plus, they got all the damn attachments on that shit. So
this was the only Herman Miller that would fit my fat ass hips. So
yeah,
we had a Herman Miller store downtown Chicago, and I went down there. I sat in every chair they had, and this is the only one that would accommodate me.
yeah, it's always been a bit of a battle dealing with shit like that. And I still feel like, hold on, I'm checking shit, making sure we ain't got any more issues going on. Why do you keep doing that? I don't want that shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, let me do this real quick. I know.
But I also bought this chair when vaping was at its peak, so money was kind of flowing in.
Oh, it's still flowing in for you.
So this was more of an investment. Would I buy this chair today? Probably not. Dude, it took me all day just to walk out and buy this chair. Like spending this much on a chair, I'm like, you got to be crazy. But I would buy a chair probably every 4 to 6 months. I would buy a new chair, and every chair I'd buy would be between $250 and $350 probably. So, but when you're skinny, you could buy any chair and get away, last forever. But when you're fat, you can't get away with using any old chair. Who got the AC on? I'm getting a sound. I think if you're hearing anything, it might be the dryer.
Yeah, I don't have any sound coming out of my shit, I don't think.
You
But
can hear that? Holy shit. I could barely hear it.
or it could be that my computer is like screaming with a fan right now just for the hell of it. I don't know. It could be anything, but oh man, I just feel so freaking unprepared now. Not like I just was bringing a ton of shit to the damn party, but I just
Fucks everything up.
it does, man. So I'm just gonna have to kind of wing shit off the top of my head. Oddly enough, I will have. Well, I'm sure me and Mark both will this week, or at least I will. I know he's got a product like I got a product. I'm sure you got yours.
Yep.
So you will see an actual review this week from me.
Holy
So,
Jesus.
Well, actually, you might see two. I was actually talking about the our man we deal with all the time.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they did send out their stuff.
Yeah. So
How about that? I got they call this the new Vupu drag. It looks nothing like a Vupu drag.
holy shit.
But yeah, that's the new Vupu drag right there.
Yeah, that's definitely
Not even drag, not even look nothing like a drag.
Georgia Boy says, mine will be here tomorrow. What will be here tomorrow?
I think he bought a boxer. I think he bought one of the new boxers.
So, we were going to do some stuff with the boxers tonight. We do have them. But the thing is, Mike needs to be here with us. So I'm holding off till Mike gets back, and then we're going to bring Ginger on too. So it's only fitting that the four of us be here when we do this. But I do have the new one in hand. Mark's actually vaping on his right now, so you kind of get a glimpse. Mine hasn't been put into use yet, but if you was wanting a quick glance at these, there you go right there. Mark, if you even want to do a little dive down real quick, if you want to show, they are pretty cool. But like I said, Mike needs to be here with us while we do this. It's only fitting, but
I got the. I don't even know what color I ended up getting because I think it's is that the platinum?
That's the platinum and the black right there.
The two-tone look, and it comes with the new. It comes with the Burrow tank too, and it comes with a little nut. It comes with a drip tip. This is not the drip tip it comes with though, and it also comes with a $1,000 check on the inside.
That was the one thing that interested me the most when I popped that battery door open and that check was crammed in there. I was like, this is nice. So.
Yeah. All that was true but the check. Thank you.
But
it is really nice though. Compared next to the other one. Maybe back it up a little bit. Back it up. There we go. Let's see height wise. That's it. It is the same height. It appears to be. This one looks skinnier, maybe, but wider.
But the cool thing is you're rocking a DNA 100C opposed to rocking kind of the older school DNA.
Yep, and this one obviously has like the door and everything else. This one kind of just you could fill it just by popping the thing open right there. So it's different.
I got the which I took my black door off and put the OD green on there, so I'm kind of like running strong OD, but mine's the OD green. Y'all know I like the OD colored stuff. A good bit of my boxers are OD colors. So, but yeah, definitely nice feel in the hand. You know.
Where is the? Oh shit! I lost everything already. I didn't even fucking use it yet. Where the fuck is the box at? Oh, here we go. This is the tank that you get.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nice because you could pop the top, bam, drop your shit in there, and then pop the top back on. It's got O-rings on it. Comes with extra O-rings. You can fill from either side. Pretty nice.
But we'll definitely be doing more of a in-depth thing here. Like I said, when Mike gets back home and Mike gets his, and then, we can kind of sit here and we'll all have a few days use on it. We'll know real quick whether or not we need to call Ginger out. And we'll see if Ginger even calls himself out. So, because we like when Ginger does that every once in a while. But again, like something like that, I look at it like this too. Mike is the person that turned me on to Boxer. And so it only seems fitting for Mike to be here doing this,
I will say, so I'm used to vaping on this one, and the fire button's right here.
Yep.
So every time I grab this, I'm pressing right here. So I gotta
damn, you look, yep. I could see that.
Remind myself to press up here now. So if you own the original one, that's probably the only thing you got to get used to is just moving your finger up to normal placement.
Well, and if you've never used the other one,
then you won't even notice.
You won't even notice it on there. So,
like a regular.
Yeah, I think I think folks are going to like that one right there, especially if you're into the Burrow stuff a lot. It's kind of like knives. y'all know I love knives, and I've bought a shit ton of them. And you always got that thing in mind. You're always looking for that one perfect one. And to this day, I have yet to find like the most perfect one, the one that I would never, that I would let everything else set just to carry that one. And I'm kind of the same way with the Burrow device. Not that I've just tried a million of them, but it seems like I'm always looking to find the complete package that would keep me using it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you know,
I do like that it comes with a tank now.
Yeah, true.
The first one I don't think came with a tank, right? No, it didn't. So I like that it comes with a tank.
Well,
And
we
it's
don't
not one
need.
of those annoying tanks with a sliding glass door on it.
Yeah. Well, let's not sit here and talk too much, or hell, then we won't have shit going on the other night. Do what? See, there's all kind of conversations going on, and I don't know who's talking to who or who's doing what nowadays. And I got the cat in here meowing for no damn reason.
I've never put mine through a car wash, and I know they use the car wash next to. What the hell are you guys talking about? I don't even know what's happening in chat. Mark, we'll be auctioning that off after the show. Actually, I just sold it. It's sold.
I didn't want to say anything, but I've got mine sold to 3 people right now. So there's 2 people that are going to be shit out of luck, but I've taken their money already. So
I still have that one. So I think this one is going to stick around.
I'll ask one last question on it, and because Mark can answer it better than anybody right now, and then I'm going to leave this shit alone. Just for the few short, hour or two you've been able to use that, or you might have opened it earlier today. We both just got them today. But if you had to pick one or the other, which one do you think you'd go with? If you had to pick one right now and send the other one off somewhere, what would you do?
Probably the 100-watt one, because I just prefer having a little bit more power. And I don't know. They're both, I don't know, they both have their pluses and minuses. I think this one looks better than this one. I don't know, this one just kind of looks like a, you can't see anything. This one you can kind of see the tank and everything.
Yeah.
The buttons look nice on there. This one, like the screen's on the bottom, the buttons they're not really hidden, but you can't really see them. And I just think this one this looks a lot better.
Gotcha.
The other one's more kind of plain Jane.
Ray Franklin, thank you for the donation there, sir. He said, Mark conned me into a Burrow.
Oh, I would never do such a thing.
Ray, I can see where sometimes Mark will do certain things, and folks will go out and buy it because they think, oh, he's got to know what he's talking about, and then you get it and realize, oh my God, why did I listen to him? So
Ed sent me an email. I can guarantee you that email has to do with him buying this boxer mic. I'll watch.
It's either that or he's still trying to get some of that juice. One or the other.
Sell me that Burrow boxer mod since you got the new one.
Hell yeah. Man, oh man, oh man. I don't know, man.
If I sell you the old one, you can't tell Ginger I sold it to you.
Yeah. You can't be going in any of the groups taking pictures of it. You can't be hopping on your YouTube channel showing it off to everybody. You'll have to be real discreet with that one because Ginger will be pissed.
Still bought a new car? Wow. She bought a brand new car and paid it off in only 6 months. That's pretty amazing.
You know what? When Cheryl says I've bought a new car, it just doesn't even there's no excitement to it because when you've got the fleet of cars she's got already, she's kind of like Ginger. Them folks, since they rolling in that shit.
Yep. She pretty much has a car dealership in her backyard.
Yep. It says I give up on that juice. Mark would never come through for you.
I believe I put you and Ginger together in chat, and I think the response was, I forgot what the response was, but the ball was in Ginger's court. So it ain't got nothing to do with me. He was the one making the juice. Don't put that shit on me. I tried.
Ginger says, Ed Barkley, just Venmo me the money and I'll have Vape and Fake and ship it to you. There you go. That's the way we do business in America. Hold on, I'm trying.
I'm not reading it wrong, Cheryl. I read it clear as day. You bought $100,000 car and you paid it off in 6 months. I didn't buy a new car. I know. I'm just trying to start trouble.
Yeah. Well, she probably really did, but I mean, for her, like I said, her buying a new car is like me buying a roll of toilet paper. You know, it just doesn't amount to shit because toilet paper doesn't cost that much and new cars for her don't cost that much. So, Splash says, I have a bit of a random question, but what would be the best device for direct lung? You mean atomizer or device?
Yeah, device wouldn't really matter.
Yeah.
For direct, the atomizer is what has the airflow on it. That's like
such a broad question right there. Even if you would have said atomizer, because, dude, there's so many out there that are good as direct lung.
If you mean like sub-ohm tank, go with the new Horizon Tech Falcon Legend. That has a shit ton of airflow, direct lung, real good flavor.
Cheap.
The
coils are probably relatively easy to find for something like that. A lot of this shit that's older, the tanks are good if you're looking for shit that takes a pre-made coil, but hell, you can't find coils for shit anymore. Or hell, you can't find anybody selling crap anymore. Unless you go to the auto parts store, and I know my man over there a lot of times can hook folks up with shit. You just got to reach out to them.
Good morning, Hanky Panky. Wait, good morning. Where the fuck are you at that it's morning time?
He must be over on the other side of the world where where the sun is just starting to creep and ours is creeping down. Nathan says, I like Marlboro Lights for MTL. I'm with you, Nathan. That was my jam right there. It still is my jam. Folks think that I've quit, but I really haven't. So.
Oh, you want a Burrow?
Oh, well, see, I'm out of that game.
I don't know which Burrow has the most airflow. People in chat might actually know that more than me.
Well, I don't know. Isn't that new one from Adamazoo supposed to be like pretty hyped? I mean, hyped up to a point of like direct lung is pretty good for that.
Yep, the new Steam Shell. That's a good one, and it's under $100. It's cheap. It's got probably the most airflow. It's got a 5mm airflow pin.
Yeah, so you're basically getting something like this in a Burrow, pretty much. Or
that's a good choice.
Yep.
And you could head over to Boxer and get the new Boxer mod because you can crank that bitch up to 100 watts.
Yep.
Make sure you use coupon code Vape and Fake, and he'll tack on an extra $100 to the price.
There you go. I guess you weren't over in the group, the Boxer group today to see somebody was asking about a coupon code. And of course, you know, the only coupon code that I know exists is your email address. So I gave it to the guy, but he kind of laughed about it. So I'm guessing everybody knows about you now, but
I guess
the word's out.
I don't think Ginger has coupon codes.
No.
Has he ever got a coupon code? I don't think so. I could be wrong.
You'll catch sales every once in a while, but here's where it comes in handy if you're on Facebook. A lot of people aren't, but if you're on Facebook and you're curious about Boxer stuff, you need to join his group because then you'll be first in when he puts his sales and stuff out there.
The Mason, the Mason or the Mason, however the hell you say it, that's another good one. That comes with a single coil and a dual coil Burrow. Do I still have mine, I think?
Look at that. That was so sweet a base. He's wishing Marvin a happy birthday, and Marvin's old grouchy ass doesn't even reply to it.
Grouchy.
Don't be a grouchy ass.
That's it right there. Probably not in use. It's got a tank in there.
That was Mark's top Burrow device of 2023 right there.
I mean, it's not. It's heavy as shit, but it's nice.
Isn't that the Stream Crave one?
Yep. Shoobop, shoobop, bop, bop. But if you're vaping Burrow devices, you obviously have money to burn, so you might as well go high end.
That is true.
If you're gonna buy a Steam shell, then you can't buy like a half-assed Chinese mod, so you might as well just get a boxer mod, right?
That is very true. Mark can tell you that shit for a fucking fact.
I have it. Oh, mesh and dual. There you go. You're right, Billy. My bad. It is. You do get a mesh one and a dual coil. I have the Mason Advocate 27 millimeter RDA dual coil.
Marvin, you gotta quit being so damn grouchy. It's late in the evening. You ought to be, well, for you, it's past your bedtime actually, but don't be a grouch this late at night. Surprised he hasn't sold that SC Burrow yet. I'm kind of shocked too.
Sold it either.
Have you
wanted to buy it? I should have just sold it because I'll never use it again.
Other than the tripod, have you sold any more of the high end shit that you bought within the past couple of months?
No, I sold the tripod and that one used dicodes I bought, and that's it. I sold as a package deal, and that was it. Everything else all that stuff behind me, like it just, I don't know. And it's got dust all over it, I think. Especially this fucking thing. I want it so badly, and I bought it. I think I used it one time, and I never used it again.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. You told me about it. I go out and spend my hard-earned cash on this damn thing, and I've only used it like 2 or 3 times.
It's funny because that's like the expensive one. I'll use like the cheaper one. I'll take this out all the time, but I won't take that one out, which makes no sense.
What makes no sense, and obviously I don't have it here by hand, I keep picking up every day I walk out the door and go to work here lately.
Don't say that Geek Vape mod.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I've got my donut stuff in there, and I'm just so used to vaping it out of that thing. I've kind of like really haven't picked much of anything else up. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Dude, I had this thing all re-wicked and used it a couple times, and bam, been sitting on the desk again forever. I hadn't done shit with it. There's probably about $1,000 right there that's just getting dust all over the shit.
I finally started taking this thing out now. I dropped it a few times, but
there you go.
I'm taking this out a lot more now. So,
is that the one that's the one that has the old school DNA chip in it, right?
No, it's got the dicodes chip in it.
Oh, I thought you didn't. I thought you didn't care for that one or something.
No, this one I liked.
Okay.
It was that used one I bought. I didn't care for.
Oh, I got you. Damn, Hitman just woke up and came in. He says, "Holy crap, Mark has a nightshirt and hat on."
Holy shit, I'm wearing the hat too. God damn.
Damn, he is going Nike tonight on us.
I didn't realize that.
Golly, Cheryl's just having her big time conversation about, I think Cheryl sells cars and car insurance for a living. On top of it, she's selling it to folks in the group too.
Damn.
Can you cut me in on a little of that action there? If it's, if there's some profit.
I think that's her husband typing in chat.
Could
She's talking
be.
about a drive shaft and all kinds of stuff. That's definitely not her.
Could be.
That'd be her husband.
Well, I can tell you what, folks. I really messed up today. I get to looking at things. When you look at certain things a decent amount, then the shit just starts popping up all the time. Well, y'all know I like drones, and DJI just released a new one, and it's like the perfect package. It is the Mavic 3 Air, and I don't need to do it. I can't do it, but it might have to be
the new
done.
I was actually looking at drones and I stopped myself. I had one in the cart, and then I went to go watch the video, and I'm like, oh, those things are so fucking complicated. Holy shit. I'm like, you know what? I can't, there's no way I can do this. I didn't even bother.
Dude, if you can do all the shit you do down there, you could do this. Now, the only problem that you might have, and this is not joking, but dude, if your vision's off a little bit,
I'm going to run it into a pole or something.
well, even that, you might have some issues there where it might mess with you.
There's just too many settings. Like you look at like the app and shit. There's just way too much shit on there.
Man, they're so fun though. They are so fun. And this one I just seen. So the latest 3 drones that are out right now, they kind of pulled something good from each and every one of those and packed it all into one package. Of course, this is not one of those that's under the weight limit anymore. It would actually be my first big one that I'd have to register. But I'm at a point I don't care about that anymore. I'm tired of worrying about, I don't want to register shit with FA. I don't give a shit. I mean, what can they do to me?
That's only if like, I don't think it's a big deal.
It's not. It's really not at all because, I mean, there's millions of people flying them and that's had to do that. So I would just be the millionth and one person that's got to do it with them. So
if anything, I would think you can start getting into like the really cool ones, the bigger, heavier ones.
Yeah, that comes with a
deep price tag.
It's either do I keep my truck or do I get the drone? I don't know which I would do, but yeah, it's definitely. I feel like one's about to come into play, but I don't know. See, I've been doing it long enough now. I've been doing it for years now. And I'm kind of at that point that I've dealt with all the smaller ones and I know what they'll do and I've had my fun with it. Now it's time to go up to the more options and having something bigger that flies faster. I can do more shit with. I mean, this is the one that I can send that thing up, have it lock into my truck, and I can just go out cruising and it'll follow me all over the place. And I feel like I could get some pretty cool shots with that thing and do some stuff. It might even inspire me. Well, it's going to, but
it's not going to. Trust me, it's not.
Well, no, I think it would inspire me to get back out again more and start trying to do this. But here's the thing: you can only fly shit around your house so much and get footage. You got to force yourself to go out and do things. And sometimes I have a hard time forcing myself to get out, but I don't think I'd have an option anymore. I'd have to do it, but
that's how I felt about buying the new GoPro, and it's sitting here, and I'm debating whether I should send it back.
You need to send it back. Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. But first off, Richard Kellums, thank you for joining the group there, sir. Thank you very much.
Richard.
So I caught a video not too long ago about a person that had the newer GoPro that it was constantly overheating on them. Mm-hmm. And they were ready to throw it at the fucking wall. And I already know that GoPros have a heating issue a lot of times. But, GoPros weren't really made just for like, I think they're...
GoPro's answer, because I was researching this like crazy. Their cameras are not made to record videos longer than 5 minutes. They're made for doing like quick 2 to 3 minute clips. There's a bunch of different clips. They're not made for leaving it turned on and running for 20 minutes. That's what they say.
Well, they're also made for more of an action setting to where you constantly, like say you're riding a motorcycle doing something crazy, you got a lot of airflow going over it trying to somewhat keep it cooled down. They're not for like, kind of walking around at like Marvin Norton, the pace that he would walk. It's not for that. They're going to literally catch on fire if you're doing that shit. But
Cheryl says return report's too late. I know. I got it sitting here. I lost a piece that came in the box, but when I return it, I'm just going to say that the piece wasn't in there.
I love Marvin. Marvin says, ST, if you get out more, you might just lose some weight. That's a good one. Marvin, I want you to comment that in the show when it goes off, and I will pin that one to the top. Oh, hell. There you go. Mark, if you had this one, though, and you could learn everything you needed to with it, because it's going to be a bit of more learning curve for me. It won't be much, but there are some things. Dude, that follow me feature,
I know.
that right there, it is so badass for some of the shit. All these people are putting their videos out today. So they got the green light to put their videos. So everybody I was seeing was like at the same time. They were munching at the bit to get that damn thing out there. But it's the perfect package. And it's rare to see a perfect package on something. So
Well, I finally seen a video where somebody was actually using a drone for what I wanted. They were using the follow me feature, and they were using it like head level, so it would fly kind of next to them as they're walking, and then they would just use one of these Rode mics to kind of, so that way you won't hear the fucking propellers spinning. So it's almost like having like a camera guy walking with you, holding the camera.
this one
what sold me.
This one would be it right here. Dude, if you go watch some of the videos on it, that's what everybody is like going nuts about right now. Whatever technology they have finally got it down to like a science for the follow me on this particular one. Mm-hmm. The only thing where it starts losing out on is so the one guy I was watching, he was doing like 26 miles an hour. This drone will do almost 50 miles an hour.
Holy shit.
But anything over, like if you get into the high 20s or pushing into 30s, you might have a glitch in it where it's going to lose it and then it won't know where to go anymore. But dude, it's just, it's amazing to see. And the battery. So this one has 47 minutes on one battery.
Oh, wow.
It's got almost like a 4,200 milliamp battery in it now. It's a big monster ass battery. So
which one is it?
It's the DJI Mavic 3 Air.
I wonder if that was the one I was looking at. I forgot which one I was looking at. LST that $300. Wait, what? Follow me, Holy Stone. Oh, wait, what?
Huh? I don't get that.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about this one brand. Yeah, I was looking at that brand, but I don't know. They just seem too complicated for me. After looking at the app, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of shit you gotta settings you gotta set and this and that. I'm like, yeah, this is too much.
Yeah. Has ST moved his camera? It seemed like you see more of him body now. I'm looking at it, and it looks like it did get bumped a little bit because used to I'd have it over a little bit more. I'm glad you pointed that out. I will fix that. It was probably when I was in a fit of rage a little while ago and hitting shit over here when my damn power surged. So,
speaking about tech, Hisense Mini LED TV is amazing. First off-brand purchase. I'm super happy. Ooh, I know Mini LED TVs are really nice. The Hisense one, is that? I'm trying to think if is that a Best Buy brand?
No, that's a brand.
Oh, is it a brand?
Yes.
Yeah, Mini LED I know is really good.
They're trying to bring that Mini LED to the next generation of Apple Watches.
Oh, are they?
But they can't quite get. They're saying that obviously the technology's there. They just can't quite get it on the watch, like the Ultras, the 49 millimeter one. So, yeah. But you can bet when that comes into play, they think it's going to be by year after next. that watch will be crazy ass high. I mean, they're high already, but it will be stupid ass high for that joker.
They're like $1,000 now, aren't they? Those watches, or close to it.
They're 8.
Jesus Christ!
I don't.
Angela still got like I think the second Apple Watch. They're on like what number fucking 6 now, I think, or something.
No, they're on 8.
Holy Jesus!
Getting ready to. Is it the 8 or the 9? One of the two. They're getting ready to release the new go around. Because the new iPhones will be dropping here pretty soon. I think
I'm getting the new one.
I think I'm going to do this one coming up. Really, mainly, I know it seems kind of petty, and I never really thought I'd give a damn, but I think I want the Type-C charging on it.
Mm-hmm. That is the one and only fucking thing I use that cable for, and it's so inconvenient because everything else is USB-C.
Yep.
Having to have that one cable everywhere, it's so fucking annoying.
And I know all the Android people are going to hop in and go, well, shit, we've been doing that since day one. Well, all I can tell you is, just so I can sound good saying it, Apple is going to perfect the Type-C charging.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, man. Dan Carey, what's going on, brother? You didn't miss nothing. You missed me at the beginning of the show, losing my shit for a minute and all that other good stuff. But, yeah, I feel like that's got to come into play. That's definitely got to come into play because this one I've got now.
They've slowed mine down. Like,
dude, mine's slowed down drastically, which only tells you that even when you get into the new one, you're only going to be in it for a while till that one gets throttled down somewhat. So,
well, I think I skipped a few of them. Like I didn't get.
I didn't get the 14.
Yeah, I think I skipped 2 of them.
Which one have you got?
Phone. I got the 13 Pro.
Well, that's what I got. So you've only skipped 1.
Yeah. Like when I open up my Ring app, there's like a fucking like a 10-second delay. I don't even know why. Like nothing happens. I can't move the screen. Nothing.
Same here.
Like it's
Same
like they're
here.
purposely slowing it down so you go out and buy the new phone.
What's up, JJ?
What's up, AJ?
Mike's on vacation this week, vaping bike.
And I would never step down in technology and go with an Android.
No. Somebody was asking me at work the other day. They knew I had an iPhone, and they were considering on getting one because they've been in an Android for a while. And the guy says, I'd like your honest opinion on what you think about the iPhones. And I'm like, well, I've been an iPhone for a good while. I said, obviously I enjoy them because I keep, buying them. But I said, I will tell you this. If you're thinking about doing it, do it because you want the phone. Because where I have messed up, I'm full-fledged into the ecosystem. And it would make no sense. Even if I couldn't stand iPhones, it would make no sense for me to go get a Droid for everything else that I've got. Because nothing would work together seamlessly like it does. So, But I enjoy everything I've got. I love my Mac. I love my phone, my earbuds, my watch, all that shit. Yes, I'm a little Apple suck-ass nerd, whatever. But, hey, if it works for me, that's what matters. No, I will not give Android a shot.
Yeah, Android is like a kid's phone. It's like a like if you got like a teenage kid, you want to give him like a cheap phone, it's like disposable. Buy him an Android. They're slow, they're laggy, they're made of plastic.
Folks, you know how people in this world, and even when we die and move on, and the next generation that comes through, and the generation after that. Racism is something that has been a part of the world for as long as what we know it. And it will continue on. And what I'm comparing racism to is what an iPhone, or I should say Apple and Android fight. It is to that level. People will fight over which one is the best until the end of the world happens and the world explodes. There will always be a debate on which one's better and which one you should go with. We could do a 24-hour feed and pull in as many people as we could, and everybody's probably got a smartphone, and you could have some of the biggest fights. If you allowed yourself to get pissed off over this shit, you could be in some hardcore fights over who's got the best shit.
I would love to do a show where one person has like the hottest Android, and then I have like the newest iPhone, and we go through each feature and see which one does better and faster, and I guarantee you the iPhone will come out on top.
There you go.
Every time.
There you go. I just never, something real bad's got to happen for me to swap over to an Android. And I think even if I did it, I would kick myself in the ass and go, damn it, I got to get rid of this thing.
I tried it years back. Like I went from Apple, I'm like, you know what? Let's go back to Android and try it. I went on, I'm like, why did I do this? It was just bloated with too many settings that were just unnecessary. Just ugh.
And this is coming from me. I have never bought, as long as I've been doing the smartphone thing, other than that Palm thing I had, that was before Apple and Android and all that shit. But ever since the day and age of these smartphones, I've only been in an Apple. I have never, ever had an Android. So you sit here and say, well, how could you make that statement then that Apple is better if you've never even tried an Android? Well, I've messed with people's Androids and can tell you I didn't care for it at all. And I'm somebody, I don't go into like, there's a lot of people that do like, oh, these certain settings that you can do this and do that. I don't give two shits about those kind of settings. Those I like the simplicity of what I got going here.
That's what Android has over Apple is settings, and it's more open, so you can do what you want.
You can customize the shit out of it, and I don't need that customization. I don't need it. Yeah. Bachelor, thank you for the donation. He says Android and Apple are shat. Both ruin the world. Well, I guarantee you got one or the other, unless you're still using your fucking Obama flip phone.
Way better on an iPhone. His fingers hit. Oh, Jesus. I don't need to know how big your husband's fingers are, Cheryl. Jesus.
Which, it seems like every time we bring something up about this and we start to kind of like drift into all this crap, it seems like most of the people that view this show and other shows are Android users. Mm-hmm. I maybe see one or two people that like back the Apple up, and everybody else is like, Apple sucks ass.
I would like to see how much better the camera could be on an Android, because I know the iPhone camera for video is really good.
Oh, definitely.
See how it could be better, but I would like to try one just for the video capabilities. Smartphone was the Blackberries.
Yeah, but back then a BlackBerry and a Palm, they weren't really that smart, so you can't really call them a smartphone. They were kind of stupid coming into the world, trying to be a smartphone. Dude, I can still remember the day that the iPhones released, and where I used to work at, it seemed like about half of the people that worked there were gone that morning because they were standing in some long-ass line to buy one. And the first guy I got back to work with it, And it was like he had just brought in a piece of rare gold, and there was a crowd around him trying to see it. And the coolest thing that he could show for everybody, now this was off the very first one. I don't know if it was an app or if it was just something that was on the phone that you could look at, but you could hold the iPhone and it looked like a mug of beer, and you could do the phone like that and it would look like the liquid was doing this, and then you could turn the phone up and it looked like you were drinking it. Everybody's seen that and they were like, I'm about to go out and spend a month's salary to go get me one of those just so I can play around and do that.
I remember the first one. I think I ordered mine online. It came FedEx. Had the metal back, I think. It was like a rounded back. I remember that one.
Those were the first couple of ones like that, I believe. I want to say it was either the 3 or the 4 that changed up, like it changed drastically.
What was the one that had like the antenna issues? Because like it was like separated, and they said, "Oh, well, you got to hold your phone like this if you want."
That was like the 4 or the 5, I believe, or something like that.
I lost my zoom. There he's back. Yeah, and I remember that there was like a big issue with the antenna.
Yep.
Huge issue.
Oh yeah. So folks are just like, all these folks are like hardcore Android folks. They don't want to listen to a damn thing we say.
Nope.
Ginger says, I heard they're making a case for the new iPhone 15 Pro Max Ultra that has 4 props in the corner that will turn into a drone. Now, if that was a case, it would be on.
Did I miss you reading my super chat? No, you read it, didn't he? Yeah, you
Who?
did read it.
Who said that?
Bachelor's super chat. He just read it.
I just read it there a minute ago. You need to put that bottle down for just a few.
Turn up your hearing aid.
Yep.
What is the silver vape you're using? Oh, this is the Dicodes Danny 25. Bam shaboom. Regulated mod.
Look at Dan Carey coming in right there.
It's like a big old stainless steel cigar.
Yep. It has multiple uses. You could probably club somebody in the head with that thing and take care of business. So.
Yep.
NorCal says, I heard the new phone has an air fryer. You know, probably in the next few years, because they've done everything that they can do to these, they're going to have to come up with something new to attract people to give up their shit to go to the next one. I mean, you're going to have to really start digging deep, because I don't know much more what can be done.
They could start putting a screen on the other side too. Have like a smaller screen on one side. So that way, if you want to see, I'm always looking at my phone, want to see what time it is, and it's always face down. Mm-hmm. So it'd be nice to have a little screen on the back that has the time and everything, or to show who's calling if your phone is face down. Apple, if you're watching,
yep,
I'll take 5% of sales. Thank you.
I've seen a few renditions on like YouTube where somebody had done like a CAD drawing where like it was an iPhone and it had like the little screen on the back to which you could see for what would be on the front. Well, basically too, if you were doing video like a GoPro or something, you've got something where you can see shit going on when you won't use the good side of the camera. My thing would be to have good lenses on both sides.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Because people use their selfie cam a lot more.
Yep.
Phone cases should have a pop-out multi-tool kit built in.
I'm sure they're out there. If you go on Amazon and type in that in the search engine, you probably will find something pretty crazy like that.
I would actually prefer the phones to be a little thicker and not as thin, so that way they could have a bigger battery. Like, I don't like the phone this thin. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Make it a little fatter. Give me a bigger battery.
Well, that one battery case that me and you both had that was kind of rubberized, it was the Apple one. Man, that thing was so nice to have.
Yeah, it was.
I liked it better than when I do this MagSafe shit.
Yeah, I don't have a case on there or a battery case on this one. I got to charge it every day.
Yep. So send your thoughts and ideas into these companies and see if you can get paid.
Samsung does have a folding phone. I think Phenom had one, but it wasn't perfected quite yet.
Oh yeah, you're right. It was the Fold, wasn't it, or some shit, or
Fold
whatever?
it out and turn it into like almost like a square tablet, I think.
What is the thing? I just happened to catch. It might be old news already, but I'm sometimes slow to catch some of this news. Tony B did something saying that Vaporesso was having people design mods. Do you know something about that, or a pod system, or?
Who's designing mods? Tony B.
No. He was doing a video for Vaporesso, and I guess they're doing designs on mods that you could turn it.
Yeah, I did a video. Everyone did a video.
Okay.
You submit a piece of art, and if they choose your artwork for their pod system, you win an iPad or an iWatch or whatever.
Is this
That video I did got literally no views.
But is this what it's come to now?
Yes.
Where we're having to.
It's their same pod system. Nothing changes on the pod. It's just the design on it is different. That's it. The artwork is different.
I don't know what drew me to his particular video, but he just did it not too long ago, and I just happened to click on it, and I started watching it, thinking in my head. I know there's been companies that they'll design something and then reach out and say, "Hey, you want to drop your name on it?" Especially if you're somebody well known in the community. But I know there's been a few times they'll reach out, "Hey, if you got a design that, yada, 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 maybe we can work something out with it." But they're offering the stuff that they're offering just if you can come up with a design to put on. To me, what kind of sense does that make? And is anybody actually going to win something?
They did a contest. I think they're doing it twice. They did one before, and they show the winners. They show the names. I don't know who they are, but I don't. The only reason they're doing it is just so people, because they want you, because you gotta, when you do it, you gotta share on social media and tag them. So all you're doing is just promoting their brand. Is probably what's going on there. They just want you to promote their brand. They don't.
You're basically
iPad,
You're basically just promoting that particular product so it'll make some sales. It doesn't matter what the hell's on it, but
because when I'm pretty sure when they choose the design, it's not going to be on they're not going to mass produce it. They're just going to make one and that's it with your design on it, which still makes no sense. I don't really understand the point of that, but
yeah.
Once again, I think it's just to advertise their brand. That's it.
I don't know, man. I guess, I mean, it's a marketing strategy thing that they're doing, and they're trying something with it. But I don't know. Oh my God, what the hell is this?
It's a French fry.
You're bullshitting me.
No.
Holy shit.
What am I, a fucking child? These are kind of nice, though.
Oh my gosh. What's the name brand on those?
I have no fucking clue.
Man, they'll do anything nowadays. I thought you had a cookie or some kind of shit like that. So there you go, folks. This is what it's turned into, where companies are hitting you up so you can put a design on their pod system, of all things. A pod system, not like on a device, but and I don't know.
It was so. I don't know.
Actually, things have kind of, because I still on the occasion get hit by some random little no-name company asking if I'm curious about something, but I haven't even seen that in forever. So,
definitely dying down.
Yeah. I mean, dying off in a dead world already. So you know things are pretty quiet, but except maybe for a handful full of people. But Ginger says, I think those French fries came from Vaporesso, winner of the design French fry contest. It is kind of funny that we're sitting here talking about that shit, and this is what pops up on Mark's screen is a smiley face. Is it only smiley faces, or do they have like pissed off face ones?
Oh, this.
Oh, he's really happy.
They're French fries. They're crunchy on the inside, but on the inside they're like mashed potatoes.
Holy shit!
So it's like a crispy mashed potato smiley face.
And what do? You throw a whole bag of those in an air fryer or some shit?
Yep, pretty much, I guess.
Good Lord. Is Angela right there right now?
Nope.
I was going to say, what is the price tag on something like that?
Oh, she went shopping yesterday without me.
Oh, so she got all kind of shit she wasn't supposed to get, right?
Yep. Came home with a gallon of spoiled milk. I took a drink of that shit. Oh my God.
Oh, damn, that's the worst.
Join the Clean Plate Club. What the hell is the Clean Plate Club?
I think Cheryl's having discussions with her husband while she's typing in the show, and she kind of forgets what she's typing about. She might be even like working on the Clean Plate Club, might be like a little woman's group she's got out there on her estates.
It tastes more like a mashed potato on the inside, not so much a tater tot. Tater tots are kind of they have like a texture to them. These are smooth like mashed potatoes. I can't believe I'm having this conversation.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what time we started, so I don't know how long the show's been going for right now. How long has this show been going? I don't see it anywhere. There it is, folks. This is the newest. This is the game changer for vaping.
Oh, that fucking screams.
Cheryl said he's in the bed. I highly doubt that. This is it, folks. This is going to change the name of vaping, what he's holding in his hand right now.
Yep. This is the revolutionary product that everyone's been waiting for.
Yep. Y'all thought that y'all would never, ever mess with Vupu again after the debacle that happened years ago. And here they are, standing tall at the end of the game, bringing the latest and greatest to the public.
This will make you want to throw your Burrow mods and all your boxes in the garbage, because
Yep.
this is going to change vaping right here.
Anything that you've spent $300, $400, up to $1,000, you will look at it like it's complete garbage. You won't even try to sell it. You'll throw it in the trash just to get your hands on that little jewel.
The mod is woke. It is kind of woke looking. What the hell is on the top? Is that?
Does it come with like crayons and a fucking coloring book now?
It probably does, because only kids are going to buy this shit. But yeah, probably does.
It's kid safe and mother approved. So there you go, folks.
It's like the small Drag X. It's like what is it called? The H40, I think it's called.
Man. A few years ago, it used to be like, even though I really didn't get like just crazy excited over shit like that. But, every once in a while, something that they've had their name on forever, they would kind of bring something that would be like, oh, well, that's kind of cool looking. That might be fun for a week or two until it gets old. Everything that folks are cranking out now pretty much is complete shit.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing that's like, I don't know, man. They're reaching at straws on this shit now, some of these companies.
I mean, I don't blame them though, because like if pods and disposables is what's selling and making money, and they're in business to make money, I'd be probably doing the same thing too. I'd be making pods, catering to the younger crowd. Fuck us old people.
Oh yeah,
We got rebuildables, so we buy one atomizer that we can rebuild over and over and over again for like 2 or 3 years. There's no money in that for a company.
No.
They're like, fuck, buy these. Let's do disposables. These fucking kids are eating these things up.
It's just, man, there ain't nothing. Even the shit that looks cool the fun lasts maybe for about a day or two of vaping on it, and the shit gets kicked to the curb, and you're reaching for shit that you've been using.
I wonder if we're just like getting old.
I mean,
Or if
it could
it's
be. It could be.
how every vapor gets after like so many years. They just get like, you know what? I'm just kind of done with everything. I got my shit, and that's all I want.
I mean, most of us, I'm pushing what 9, 10 years at this shit. I know there's probably a lot of people either at that point or more or close to it. And y'all all got to be kind of like, at this point, you know what you like, and that's probably what you're using on a regular. But, it's just you see some of this shit now, and it's like, I know you're a company, and you're thinking, oh, man, here's where it gets really interesting, is to go on these sites now and pull up, because I guess they've all upped their game on the way their websites look now. You'll pull the mod up, and all of a sudden you'll see all these little directional lines with all the shit that is on the internal of it. And, like you're breaking down, looking at images of the engine of it and all this and that. It's the same fucking garbage. It's just they keep tweaking the wording of everything to make it sound like, oh, we did away with the old way we used to make coils. Now we've got these super mesh coils that last a year, and they're protected by the environment. And, it's, if you fall into that fucking hype, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
That right there really trips me out.
So I was reading the specs on this. I got to do a video for it. It has turbo mode and regular mode. And I'm trying to figure out what the difference was. I go on the website. They're claiming, I'm pretty sure it can be done, but it probably would take some pretty fancy technology. But in regular mode, it's firing one mesh coil. In turbo mode, it's firing 2 mesh coils. How the fuck is that possible in a disposable?
Why is it in a disposable?
Exactly, but I don't see that. That doesn't sound like. Yeah, I don't think that kind of technology is in here. But they're claiming that's what it does.
I don't think what it is either. But Mark, do me a favor, do a down low again real quick, and I want you to turn that on. Probably everybody's seen this already, but look at this. Y'all see that? That is a disposable. When there is no more go-go juice left in that whole damn thing goes in the trash can right there.
So that's apparently 1 coil, and then bam, I'm in 2 coils. So this thing should, I don't see how that's possible.
The whole thing goes in the trash can. You just dump it off. So it's like, what do we now? What's going to happen next? So in 6 more months down the road, what more shit are we going to put on a disposable?
I don't know. What would I don't even know what you would want to put on a disposable. Like,
I'll tell you this right here, folks. It's coming this week. Again, you don't see me with much, but here you go. This just came in.
Look at the, oh man.
Look at that joker right there. But I want to tell you this. This is a disposable, but I'd rather have something like this I'm using opposed to something like what he's got.
It's probably a lot cheaper too.
Yep.
Is that the new one?
Didn't you get them?
Not yet. It should be here any day now.
Okay. Because me and Mark deal with this company directly, so I know I figured you had yours already.
Wow.
That's what I was asking you earlier.
Yeah, no, I don't, you know what? It should have been here because they sent the tracking on it, but I don't know where it's at.
Yeah, if you're going to do a disposable, use the damn thing and dispose of it. Don't put a bunch of bullshit on there. I know we cut up and we kid around about disposables and how they killed the market, yada yada yada. My opinion is it's a vaping device. Regardless of how bad you hate it, how much you like it, it vapes. And it helps people stay off cigarettes. That's the mindset you got to look at. I understand everybody feels like this is what killed the fucking market. This didn't kill the market. It chomped away at the market. This market was dying already because of all the fucking rules and regulations they're trying to put on all this shit.
Yeah, mine is actually the tracking shows it's in my mailbox.
That's because you never go out and look in your damn mailbox.
The HHC vape, I prefer the HHC over THC and CBD. If you watched that video I did a while ago with I think it's called God's Gift. It was a vape device. That HHC was really nice. I wasn't paranoid or anything off that stuff. I wish they stole that around here, but they don't.
Rifleman says the anthropologist digging through old landfills get to the K-cup layer and then the disposable vape layer.
The K, I remember the K-cup thing.
Shit.
Are people I wonder if people still go crazy about the whole K-cup, like how they're like landfill and.
You know what though, and I get it. I get it. But y'all realize how much shit's been laying in fucking landfills way before any of this shit ever hit the market. We're talking about 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 years ago. There's shit been sitting there that's probably still sitting there that hasn't decomposed, hadn't done shit, and it's just... And we're going to continue to do that. We're a world that does shit like that.
You know what's really fucked up? And I don't even think it's vaping or smoking, but when we go to the grocery store, I swear every week or two, there's a new alcoholic beverage that is like, either it's like so far there's Mountain Dew, they got Monster energy drinks that now have alcohol, one of the famous lemonade brands, I forgot, Sunny Delight has their own alcohol now.
Oh, yeah.
The list goes on, and every couple of weeks there's a new fucking like a childhood drink that you used to drink when you were a kid that now has alcohol in it. And you look down the aisle, and it's all you see now are these like big, colorful, cartoony cans of alcohol.
Yep.
Like just bringing kids in the drink. It's fucking crazy.
Yep.
When I seen the Sunny Delight thing, I almost fucking shit my pants. I'm like, Sunny Delight has their own. Oh my god.
And there's going to be some dumb bitch that walks in there thinking that it's the shit that I'm supposed to give my kids. And, you know, their kids will be sloshed at the kitchen table and they'll be like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I haven't seen a Capri Sun one. If I see that, that's it. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, please tell me that there's not a Capri Sun one.
No, I haven't seen one yet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be one. There'll be one though, because all the shit that's out is crazy.
If Capri Sun does one, it'll be a wine in a little bag.
Yep,
that's what their shit'll be.
Saw the Sunny D the other. Yeah, I seen the Sunny D. I remember seeing the Mountain Dew, and then I seen the Monster, the Sunny D. I forgot what lemonade brand it was. The one lemonade. I'm like, man, it's just
like some Country Time shit or something.
Yeah, it was like a popular. It wasn't Tropicana. It was another popular lemonade brand that had their own like alcohol lemonade, and
yeah, I mean,
but you could tell they're just like kind of grooming the kids to start drinking. Like, here, look at this. We got Mountain Dew, perfect for gaming.
Well, you know what else? I think what it is too. It's like everything else in this world. Folks have run out of ideas for new shit. So somebody's sitting around going, hey, wouldn't it be a good idea to get Sunny D, a drink that's been for kids forever? Why don't we do one for adults and put alcohol in it?
That's fucking... Because I mean, I know they got like flavored vodka and shit like that, but it still has the Smirnoff. It still has like the Smirnoff logo. It just happens to be watermelon or strawberry. But now they've done away with all that, and they just have the whole brand. They just rebrand it.
look at Chain Vapor. He says, I heard of Bush Peach and Bush Apple beer.
Yes, I
I've
seen
heard of
that.
that shit too. And I'm going to sit here and say, if there's one alcoholic drink I've always enjoyed a good beer. But you start mixing fruit flavors in beer like peach and apple. I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe something like that, though. Maybe there are a lot of people that enjoy that. But to me, it's like,
Yeah, but Bush is like the cheap,
yes.
like alcoholic, like old guy beer. It's not for like young hipsters or whatever. So the fact that they put flavors in Bush beer is crazy.
Well, it's because they need that younger crowd because the old crowd is dying off that like the regular shit.
Yep, I believe so. I couldn't believe that shit. Costco sells those frozen. Yeah, they got the frozen alcohol ice pops. I've seen those damn things. What's that one gamer drink called again? G Fuel. Yeah, G Fuel. Uh, my son like used to go crazy for that shit. And all it is like it's just fucking it's Kool-Aid. But China makes it and their marketing is just brilliant and the way they design the packaging and everything and they have all these crazy flavors like cotton candy and shit.
Yep.
They say it's great for gaming, so all because they put I don't know, they put some shit in it to caffeine or something, and that shit was like $30 for a
Damn.
thing of fucking Kool-Aid.
Dan says, love Modelo. Now, I agree with you. I love Modelo, Dos Equis. I'll drink Coronas, but Dos Equis is my jam. That's what I love. But
Chicken cider. I think I might have heard. I tried a few different ciders. They were really good.
God, they're so big on selling those shirts. I mean, if you say that slow, you obviously see what they're saying.
Chicken cider. Oh my god. I didn't even think about that.
Well, that's what it's based around. Yes, K-Tech. K-Tech. We've been around as long as what the internet provider you have in your home has been around.
Good night, Bachelor. Damn, K-Tech is still alive and kicking?
Well, I think he was trying to get on at 7 and his internet finally just caught up. All that racket that modem makes when the phone's sitting on it trying to hook up, it finally caught a damn good signal. Gatorade is gamer fuel, in my opinion. I like Gatorade.
Dude, gamer fuel is drinking coffee. That's what it is.
Hold on, Brian said Dos Equis is a bit harsh. How dare you? Dos Equis is as smooth and as good as it gets. Dos Equis is perfect if you're sitting like out on a patio somewhere at like some kind of restaurant or whatever, and you got a nice warm breeze coming in, got some good food, man. Dos Equis is good at any point in time, but that's kind of like when it's at its best.
I'm all fiber here, my son.
What? Your diet?
You ain't fucking on fiber. You wish you were on fiber.
Your fibers in your diet. You're still on dial-up though.
You can't handle that speed.
They don't have it in your part of town, from what I heard. Coffee is my all-day drink. Whew, I couldn't do it all day. I gotta have it in the morning. I couldn't. I know people that drink hot coffee every day, like in the summertime, and it trips me out. There's like no way in hell I could do that shit, but I gotta have it in the morning.
Yep, 1 cup in the morning, hot. That's it.
I normally have about 2, but I can't just kind of like keep chugging it all day.
Buy this when it's on sale. They're really good. Mm-hmm.
You know, I like that from time to time. Maybe not necessarily that brand, but I like a good iced coffee, but I always like forget to get one, it seems like.
What do you mean?
Like, sometimes I know it would be good to have one, and like if I'm out running around, I just never think to pull it. Like you drink that shit all the time. Y'all always
They're good
going
on
to
like, yeah, they're good on like They're good on the weekends, like afternoon when it's hot. You want coffee, but you don't want a hot coffee. That's when it's perfect. Like drinking it as a morning. I can't really drink it in the morning because it doesn't wake me up. I need for some reason the hot coffee will wake me up, but the cold coffee won't in the morning.
Yeah.
And plus, the hot coffee makes me shit. The cold coffee doesn't.
There you go. K-Test says, I'm not in Inglewood like Mark. Damn. I don't know what that means. I don't know the lingo for Inglewood, but I'm assuming that must be kind of like the hood or something.
I'm the wrong shade to be in Inglewood. I need at least flavor in my water. Oh, you're one of those. That's all
Well,
Andy is.
the only thing that I can do water-wise is like this. So I either got to have a full cup of ice, like cold, super cold, or I keep my water in the cooler outside. I can't just drink. You know, folks say, oh, and we've had this talk before where, yeah, you're supposed to drink, what?
Room temperature.
Room temperature water. I can't stand that.
I like cold ice water when I'm outside and it's hot, but as far as drinking a lot of water, it goes down easier if it's room temperature.
Not
I
from
can drink like a shit ton of these a day, but if it was ice water, I can barely drink it. It's just because it's cold. You can't slam it.
I like cold water. That's probably why my feet and legs are swelled up because I got tons of water just sitting right there constantly.
The tree you can drink too much water. I thought I heard someone that drank too much water and they died. It was in another country. This is like a long time
I
ago.
don't,
They were clubbing or something.
is that a proven thing though?
I mean, it's really hard to do, but it has happened to somebody.
I mean,
But I
about
also think they were on drugs. They took whatever it's called, Molly, and that shit makes you thirsty, I think. And I think the dude drank like a whole case of water or something, and he ended up dying.
I mean,
So he may have died from the drug itself, not the water.
the only way I can see water killing you is if you drowned in it.
They say hot water is good for you. Ooh, hot water. I don't know if I can do
Yeah,
that.
I can't do all that. Can't do that. Holy shit, it's 8:45. I know we've given y'all more than a fucking hour, so I think we're gonna cut it off at this point. I need to talk it over with these guys, and I'm not for certain whether or not it's going to happen, but I am going to kind of throw it out there, but don't hold me to it.
That was Australia, Mark. Anna Wood.
Mark, what you got going on Saturday night? Are y'all
Uh,
at the house or y'all out?
yep. Oh, well, I'll be out in, I'll be home in the evening.
You're going to
But
Inglewood during the day, right?
no, we're going to the Indiana Pollock Pierogi Fest.
Oh, you're going down there with K-Tech then.
No, we're going down there actually with Johnny the Beard.
Oh, well, I thought K-Tech lived over there in Indiana.
A-Tech doesn't leave the house. He ain't going anywhere.
And K-Tech's hosting the fucking Polish Fest, so
A-Tech, meet me down in Indiana this weekend, Saturday.
there you go. So we might have a little pop-up thing that happens Saturday night. I'm not 100% certain yet. Like I said, don't hold me to it, but it could be a possibility, but I got to kind of make sure things are in line. But so don't hold me to it, but you might see it. So with that being said, I think we are going to end this shit. You know, you can watch this bitch the rest of the week doing shit on his channel and all that good shit. And I'm shocked the power stayed on for the whole entire show
I
now.
know.
So it's
I was
probably
waiting
about
for it to go out.
to go out here as soon as I get off. So, but all right, folks. Sorry for the late start, but we gave you some OT there, and we are out of here. I ain't got anything else to say to y'all. I'm done. So y'all have a good one. We out. Later.
Later.
Doom, 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 doom. I'm saying middle finger, peace fingers, all kind of fingers going on. Billy's giving us some clapping. She's like, thank God these guys are getting off.
Happy birthday, Billy.
Damn. TJ says, I don't know about you, ST, but I have something that pops up every night. Well, you're still probably a young man. When you get to be my age, it doesn't happen like that anymore. Just ask Marvin. He ain't even seen his shit in forever. But anyway, let me find the buttons to kill.